Hi there. As many of you know, I'm a big fan of Alfred Hitchcock. He's one of my favourite directors of all time, right up there with the greats. Um, One thing I haven't seen a lot of, though, is his television series, which ran for a very long time, ran for about 7 or 8 seasons, and attracted some really big name guest stars. There's so many actors over the years who have been in the show. Um, I bought a DVD of episodes that he directed himself. Alfred Hitchcock directs the collection. I might pick up some of the other seasons at some later point. It's an anthology series similar to The Twilight Zone by Rod Serling, which is also an excellent series, which I hope to see more of in the future. The series, all the episodes on this collection were directed by Hitchcock himself, although he didn't direct or write all of the regular episodes. I watched the pilot episode last night, which is what I'm going to talk about briefly here. The pilot episode is called Revenge, and it was co-written by Alfred Hitchcock, I think, and directed by Hitchcock. It guest stars Vera Miles, who you'd recognise from some of his movies, The Wrong Man and Psycho. He was trying to groom her into the next Grace Kelly, basically, into his latest muse, after Kelly went and married Prince Rainier and disappeared from Hollywood life. He wanted to groom Vera into his new muse, and he attempted to do that unsuccessfully with a couple of actresses. Of course, later on he tried to turn Tippi Hedren into his muse in The Birds and Marnie, and many of you know the story there. So Vera Miles is in the first episode, and she looks very nice in this episode, I have to say. And she and her husband, played by who played him again? Robert Mika, I think his name is. And they've moved to a California trailer park, and he goes off to work on his construction site. And she's recently had a nervous breakdown, and she gets attacked while he's away by a shady salesman, and he swears revenge and wants to kill him. So they go off in the car, and she identifies the man, and her husband beats him, bludgeons him to death with a wrench from his job. The production values seem quite good for a television series of the 1950s. They don't seem to be any more low budget to me than his big screen features. And maybe they did have a lower budget, but it didn't feel that way to me. It didn't feel stagey or contained or repressed at all. The stories only go for about 25 minutes. I haven't watched any other episodes yet, but I'll get onto that as soon as possible and review some new ones. Or new to me, anyway. Hitchcock's opening and closing introduction and epilogue to the episodes are fantastic. They're really full of that kind of droll, dry humour that he specialises in. I love his ending one when he says that the man was tried and convicted for his crime. And crime never pays, not even in television. You need to have sponsors. Here's ours. I will return shortly. You gotta love Hitchcock and his dry humour. I'll have some more episodes to review soon. This is Adam Morton signing out.